Smouse is the area's largest dealer of trailers and snow equipment, utility trailers, box trailers, even truck beds. Smouse has it all. Your one-stop shop for full-service repairs, inspections, and on-site PennDOT paperwork. Smouse will make your repair and get you back on the road fast. We have snow plows and salt spreaders. We're in business for your business. Smouse is family-owned and operated.
Come on in, we'll hook you up.
Smouse in Mount Pleasant, 724-887-7777.
Since 1982, Carson's Tavern has been serving up exceptional cuisine and unmatched customer service. It's more than just great food. It's a top-notch dining experience featuring award-winning buffets, mouth-watering weekly specials, and much more. So come hungry and get to Carson's Tavern, or let us bring the experience to you with Carson's Catering Service right here in Scottsdale. You need hot, delicious pizza. You crave cheesy breadsticks. Add an oven-baked hoagie and a fresh salad, and there's a combination you know you just can't resist. Unbeatable pizza, incredible sides, and much more. Fox's Pizza has it all. Get to your local den, and you can too.
Change your future at Westmoreland County Community College. Earn your degree in robotics, nursing, cybersecurity, or in any of our 100-plus programs. You can also plan your degree to transfer to more than 40 colleges and universities. Convenient, affordable, no fee to apply. Westmoreland County Community College is your perfect fit. For more details, check us out at westmoreland.edu/apply. That's westmoreland.edu/apply. And start your ambitious journey today. Are you looking for a fresh start or a career change? Unlock your potential at Westmoreland County Community College. Earn your degree in biology, welding, visual arts, or in any of our 100-plus programs. Convenient, affordable, no fee to apply. Westmoreland County Community College is dedicated to your success. For more details, check us out at westmoreland.edu/fresh start. That's westmoreland.edu/fresh start, and begin your ambitious journey today.
Smouse is the area's largest dealer of trailers and snow equipment, utility trailers, box trailers, even truck beds. Smouse has it all. Your one-stop shop for full-service repairs, inspections, and on-site PennDOT paperwork. Smouse will make your repair and get you back on the road fast. We have snow plows and salt spreaders. We're in business for your business. Smouse is family-owned and operated.
Come on in, we'll hook you up.
Smouse in Mount Pleasant, 724-887-7777.
conference matchup between the visiting Southmoreland Scotties and your Greensburg Salem Gold Lions. The Scotties coming into tonight's contest with a conference record of 3 wins and 1 loss and an overall record of 7-2. They're led by head coach Tim Kowski. Your Greensburg Salem Gold Lions, direction of head coach Ty George, enter the game with a record of 2 wins and 1 loss, the overall record of 6-3. Tonight's game is being sponsored by the Wilson Group. Entering to the visiting side, the 2024 Southmoreland Scotties. And now approaching the home sideline. And the Gold Lion tunnel of success.
Normally I just flip the mic.
Ryan Guthrie, head linesman John Fournier, line judge Bill Truschel, field judge Mike Tucci, and side judge Steve Dingle. Your captains for tonight's contest for the Scotties: 0, Cameron Phillips, number 10, Elliot Primus, number 53, Jimmy Carson, and number 7, Jarrell Braxton. For the home-standing Gold Lions, number 7, Cooper Dan, number 18, Dominic Rosenstiel, number 21, Keegan Young, and number 52, Azriel Franklin. Greensburg Salem won the toss and defers to the second half. Southmoreland has chosen to receive tonight's opening kickoff for the final week of conference season. Good luck to both teams in tonight's contest.
Welcome to Historic Offutt Field. My name is Kyle Templin, and I am joined with the LHTC crew of Spencer and AJ. And Rick DeRubis, unfortunately, will not be joining us tonight, so you'll get me sliding over into the play-by-play seat. And joining me for his debut in the color commentator seat is Troy Shawley, who is one of the boosters here for the Southmoreland Skies, who right now, the Golden Lions, of Greensburg Salem are hosting the Scotties tonight, and the Scotties here on senior night for the Golden Lions are hoping to play spoiler. And right now, the Golden Lions are sitting in second place in the conference. The Scotties they're sitting in third, and they're looking to flip places right now going into the playoffs. What do you think their chances are of that tonight, Troy?
I think it's going to be a fast, physical game. Greensburg Salem can run the ball pretty hard. Hopefully the Scotties defense can hold up.
Yeah, we're about to find out as we're about to get kickoff here. The Scotties will receive. And they field the ball cleanly here, and they're going to come out. Brushing off a tackle there. Nice run there. So made something out of nothing. And it looks like they're going to start out just beyond the 30-yard line.
Yeah, nice return by number 0, Cam Phillips.
Yeah, looks like he was going to get gobbled up there right as soon as he caught the ball, but he was able to make a spin move there and gain some extra yardage. So the Scotties have been all offense this season, a lot of defense too, but the offense has exploded this year as they have averaged 153 yards almost on the ground per game and over 210 yards in the air per game.
Yeah, the run game has been solid this year. Two different style running backs. You have Cam Phillips. The speedy back that can hit the outside and break them. And then you had number 22 was more of a punishing back and running up the middle.
Yeah, and that was Cam Phillips with the carry right there. And for the season so far this year, he's averaging almost 8 yards a carry, which is insane if you think about for how much he actually touches the ball per game.
Yeah, his carries were down a little bit last week against Elizabeth Forward.
Yeah.
I think he had 9 carries for 88 yards. But the freshman quarterback, Anthony Smith, he's a fun one to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. Anthony Smith, a breakout year for him, which is crazy to say for a freshman. But he's having one heck of a season so far with 21 touchdowns on the year.
Yeah, absolutely. What really impresses me about Anthony is his poise as a 15-year-old.
Yeah.
Whether he gets hit hard, he gets up, no reaction. He throws an interception, he runs to the sideline, looks at his coaches. He throws a touchdown, he goes to the sideline and looks at his coaches.
Yeah, I think for somebody, like you said, that young to have that kind of poise and everything, you normally don't see that until, junior year, senior year, and he's developed that early. That's good news for the Scotties. And Smith there with a nice throw inside there, but I'm not sure that's going to be a completion.
Nah, that ball looked like it hit the ground. The other freshman on the team as well, number 7, Jackson Mickens.
Yeah.
He's a standout offensively and defensively.
Yeah, Mickens has been good on both sides of the ball. Like you said, offense and defense. And there's actually been quite a few freshmen on the team that have stood out on both sides of the ball for sure. A lot of great youth here on this AAA squad for the Scotties.
Yeah, you got great youth, promising future.
Yeah, absolutely. Scotties now lining up in the shotgun position here, spreading the defense out wide here on 3rd down and 8. Back to throw. And that looks like the lineman got a hand on it.
Yeah, it looked like that ball was tipped, Kyle.
Yeah. So unfortunately, the Scotties are going to have to punt here on this. Not the greatest situation right away, but they got some plays that it looked like they were trying to set up their offense there. The plays were well designed, but just not well executed, unfortunately. So we're going to go into the punt here. Kaler's going to come out, who has also had a great season this year.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago he had that 50-yarder.
Yeah. That looked like that got a hand on it, too.
Maybe got a hand on it off the side of the foot.
Yeah. So, short punt there by Kaler. So it looks like the Golden Lions are going to take over just a little bit before. Look, we're on the 41-yard line there. Well, looks like they're going to spot it at the 42. Okay.
Well, we had a ref go down.
Oh, I guess we did. So now we're going to take a look at our Golden Lion offense, who shotgun formation pretty much goes all through the quarterback here.
Yeah, he's a pretty...
Everything's going to run through the quarterback here, and the quarterback for the Golden Lion offense is actually Brody Chrismar, number 6 there, who is a sophomore, who actually beat out his older brother, the senior, for the starting job this year. You don't see that too often. His brother is a capable passer, and so is Brody. But the thing that really got him the edge here is that Brody is actually a really good runner, and he's really good on the option. And that's something that the Scotties are going to have to look out for, because he can tuck it and run.
Yeah, he's just another weapon out there for the Greensburg Salem.
Nice pickoff there. Ball was tipped, brought in the air, and it looks like that was
number 8, Ty Warwick.
Number 8, Ty Warwick, yes. So nice pickup there by Warwick on the defense there, and great defense so far by the Scotties so far this season. A lot of guys picking up interceptions. Warwick obviously with one there, but also a lot of guys. Darnell, one of them, the freshman, he's got 4 on the season, which is nuts for a freshman. Again, a lot of these young guys picking up great numbers like this year, and that bodes well for the future of this program. So
Looks
great
like
field position here for the Scotties. So let's
yeah,
see
it looks
what they
like
can
we're
do with
coming
it.
out in the Wildcat here with Elliot Primus at quarterback.
Yeah, we've seen this before where Primus will step in here and do this. And he's going to take off running with it. And that's going to get close to the first down. Not quite. Might get 8, possibly 9 out of that.
I think with Elliot, when you see this kid run, once he gets stride, and it's hard to catch up to him.
Yeah, absolutely. No, he's got a second gear like nothing else. Like once he sees like a time to turn on that afterburner, it's hard to catch up with him too. And you're right. Like once he gets in a rhythm of playing, it's like a machine that just keeps running. It's crazy.
It doesn't look like he's moving, and then all of a sudden you just start seeing him pull away from people once he starts striding out.
Yeah, and it's no stopping him. I mean, we've seen him to where it looks like he's been hurt on the sideline, and he just comes right back out. Like you can't take him out of the game. It's crazy.
Correction, the previous run did net a first down for the Scotties.
Well, they're going to give that to the Scotties as a first down. So first down run there by Primus. It looked like he was a little short, but the officials got back together and respotted the ball based on what the sideline judges said.
Yeah, it looks like they're on the 34.
Yeah. So first down there for the Scotties, and they're going to keep the ball running on the ground here.
Hand off to 0, Phillips.
And we got a late flag here, so I'm going to guess that might be a unsportsmanlike conduct.
Tackled on a play by number 35.
Yeah, that seems to happen with this Southmoreland team. A lot of confetti, yellow confetti on the field during the games.
Yeah, Southmoreland. It seems like that's where a weakness really is. They tend to have some unsportsmanlike conduct plays like after the play, and that's unfortunate. That's got to be tough as a coach.
Yeah, I think sometimes you can get away with it when everything's gone right and you're not playing to your potential. But when you get into the playoffs here and they try to get into the playoffs, I think that could be something that would hurt them in the long run.
Yeah, especially after you get good momentum like that, right? You got a first down, you get another good 8-yard run there,
sitting at the 34, and now you're backed up to 45.
Yeah, as a coach, that just has to drive you crazy. So shotgun formation, spread out, going to heave it now. That's going to go out of bounds.
Looking for Primus.
Yeah, looking for Primus, but unfortunately, I think he might have just thrown that away because that was way out of bounds.
Defended on a play with number 18, Rosenstill.
There were 2 defenders on Primus. I think that was a go to Primus the whole way, and I think he just saw that and just threw the ball away.
It sort of looked like Anthony just looked on him the whole time.
Yeah. So 3rd and 20 now. And it looks like shotgun formation. Ooh, and the quarterback took a huge shot there, but 24 picks it up, and he's running towards the corner there and just gets tackled just before the end zone. And
well, we got another flag on the field.
Another flag, and that's tough to say which way that's going to go because there was a little bit of a celebration there after he got pulled down, but then there was a push also, so I don't know which one's going to be which, so we're going to have to see for that. There was also a huge shot on the quarterback there in the backfield, but there's not a flag back there for that.
And that's another thing about the freshman quarterback. He's taken some big shots, and he has gotten up.
He has. So it looks like they're going to talk it over there, and
it's on the Scotties.
He's going to say it's against the Scotties. Yep. So that's that little celebration there. It looks like the officials are trying to control the tone of the game really early here. And so that little celebration there with that first down celebration was enough to get that flag thrown there. And that backs them up 10. So they were that close to the end zone, and now they're back at the 18.
I think sometimes you watch some of these high school players and they watch NFL players and college players.
I think that's it, yeah.
And they just get excited. They're amped up for a game. This is second and third place in the interstate conference.
Sure. I think it also, a lot of it also depends on the officials too. Some officials let stuff slide and some don't,
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think that this official crew tonight, like, they're obviously not going to let any of this stuff slide. And they're setting that tone early. So I think if you're the coach, you definitely got to tell your players that. Like, look, we got nailed on this twice. And it's, we're not even 2 minutes into the game.
Yeah, reel it in, boys. Play the game with emotion without getting emotional.
Yeah, exactly. So
here's what Elliot Primus does best on that quick bubble screen.
Yeah.
Is once he gets going, it's hard to bring him down.
Yeah, nice bubble screen out there to Primus, like you said, and he was able to gain some yardage there, and he is down there. So while he is down, why don't we go ahead and take a quick break here? Why don't we go ahead and take a quick break here while the player is down, and then we will be back here shortly.
You need hot, delicious pizza. You crave cheesy breadsticks. Add an oven-baked hoagie and a fresh salad, and there's a combination you just can't resist. Unbeatable pizza, incredible sides, and much more. Fox's Pizza has it all. Get to your local den, and you can too.
And we're back here at Offutt Field. It is still 0-0. I'm joined here by Troy here in the booth. We got 8 minutes and 19 seconds here in the first quarter, and the Scotties are driving, but they keep getting held up on penalties, Troy.
Yeah, the unsportsmanlike has plagued them, like we spoke earlier, all year. Hopefully, looks like the refs are going to call a pretty tight game here tonight, and hopefully these boys keep it in check.
Yeah. Like I said, when you're a coach, that just has to drive you insane. Like, because those are penalties that obviously can be avoided. Like procedural penalties, like sometimes you can be like, okay, I can fix that in practice, right? Like,
absolutely.
But unsportsmanlike, it's like that could be anything, and it's like, and all that is emotion, like you said, and that's hard to control. So Scotty's now putting it to the ground, and looks like he's gonna, hit the hole, bounced out, and then was able to make something out of nothing there. And got himself another couple of yards there. So getting closer to that first down marker there. Oh, and he does get the first down. So it looks like now we are at first and goal.
From the 7?
From the 7, it looks like. So now you got, obviously you got three downs here. You got Kaler, who's arguably the best kicker in the league, so you can always walk away with 3. And looks like the Scotties are going to try to spread out the defense here, and they'll do that with the pass play here, and just overthrows the receiver here.
Number 1, Stanley Chapman.
Yeah, and that is Chapman, and he has hooked up with him on a number of occasions, but on that one, looks like he just got a little overexcited there and overthrew him.
It looked like they were in a heavy package with that extra blocker in the backfield. Snuck him out of the backfield and tried to hit him there.
Yeah. If he just would have lobbed it a little bit lighter there, it looked like it would have been an easy in because Chapman was open for sure. So, unfortunately, again, well-designed play, just not executed the best. So Scotty's line up for second down. Let's try it again. Nice bubble screen there. And they go out and just short. Looks like they're going to fall down on the 1, maybe 1.5.
Yeah, that was freshman to freshman pass to Jackson Mickens there.
Yeah, and Mickens has obviously been a force there with 353 yards there in receiver yards. And he averages 13.6 a game, and he's got 6 TDs on the year. So he's definitely a target down here in the red zone.
Yeah, and he's a bigger kid, so you get down here close like that. He's a big, strong kid that, you hit him on a little flare like that, and he's able to muscle himself into the end zone.
Yeah, so 3rd and 2 now. Looks like they got an I formation going, but they got a receiver lined out there. Stacked up, but it looks like we're going to come in here and see. Did they
No
get
call
over the
yet.
line?
And off to Phillips.
Looks like he's
And
short.
the officials say he's short, yeah.
Stop
But just short. Look at that. It looks like the
Inches.
nose of the ball is like right on the line.
Yeah, inches.
Wow.
I
So
think-
what do you do here?
I think if you're Tim Bukowski, you want to try to get this momentum.
Right?
And even if you don't get it, you look where they're
Yeah.
getting the ball.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, you do have Kaler, but yeah, I mean, at this point, you ride the momentum, right?
Yeah, I think you got to tush push here.
Yeah, and that's what you do. Yeah, QB sneak, and
They got it.
yeah, easy to get that in. Rely on your O-line there, and they do that. QB calls his own number and goes in. So with 5:54 here in the first quarter, the Scotties go up 6-0, and you're going to bring in Kaler here for the extra point.
I don't want to jinx him and tell him he's automatic, but he's been automatic all year.
He has been. He's had a great season so far this year. And like you said, with field goals, it's been amazing to watch a high school kid come in and kick these field goals from long distance. But you're right. Like on these extra points, they're like chip shots.
Sets up for the point after touchdown for the Scotties.
So they're lining up for the extra points here. Kaler is set. He gives his
We got a flag.
placeholder here the thumbs up, but we're going to get a false start. It didn't even look like they got set yet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're going to say false start. So they're going to back it up a little bit, which I'm sure Kaler doesn't mind.
Nah, like he's pretty good. He's automatic from
Yeah.
about the 45 in.
Yeah. So he gives them the thumbs up again, and they're ready. And there it is, right down the middle.
No good.
Oh, no good.
Kaler's point after
I told you I didn't want to say he's automatic
yeah.
and jinx him.
Oh, man. So it looked like it might have been left there.
Yeah, it looked like it hooked a little bit
We're,
right at the end.
We're on a different side of the field than normal, folks. So, yeah, that's a different perspective from over here. Normally we're in the press box, but we are not in the press box. We are in the stands, actually with the Scotty fans. So it's a different perspective for me tonight. Normally on a road game, I would be in the press box with the away team fans right in front of us. But it's actually kind of nice actually being over here with the Scotty fans, because we get the emotions of the home team crowd, well, the away team crowd, which we are tonight. And I think that's actually great. So, yeah, it's really nice. And, it's a little cold outside, but, it's fall football, right?
Yeah, it's good football weather.
Yeah, exactly. So Kaler lines up, 6-0 Scotties with just under 6 minutes here in the first. And nice kick there. Return here by the Golden Lions. And they're going to try to form a wedge here, which so far has been effective.
Yeah.
And we're going to stack up.
He's still moving.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's bringing the whole team with him just over the 40.
He had a whole pile on him the last 5 yards.
Yeah, that's some hard-earned yards there. But, yeah, it looks like they're going to mark it right at the 40. So it looks like the Golden Lions will get back on offense here at the 40.
First and 10 for the Golden
And
Lions.
again, the Golden Lions, not a particularly huge offensive team, but when they need to be offensive, they can. Everything runs through their quarterback, Krismar, number 6, and overall, just a huge rushing team. 163. Whoa, that's a.
He was that number 4. He was getting ready to carry, get carried down the field on that one. Thank God you had some extra players come over and help make that tackle.
You know what's funny is I'm almost positive in the NFL that tackle's illegal now. So gain for nothing there on the first play for the Golden Lions. So great job there by the Scotty defense. And so the Golden Lions looking back, changing the play.
Looks like Southmoreland's running a 5-man front defense here, getting away from their normal 4-man.
Yeah, and I think a lot of that has to do with the mobility of this quarterback. And lost the ball there, fumble there, and it looked like a mix-up there between the quarterback and the running back. It looked like he came over, and there was a mix-up. It looked like he tried to hand it off, but the the running back
went the opposite
went
way.
the opposite way. Yeah, so
Yeah, he recovered. Chismar covered his own fumble.
yeah, so it looked like when they changed the play, the running back didn't get the message.
Yeah.
there. So and that happens sometimes. We see that happen at all levels of football. So you start over, 3rd and 11 here. So they lost a yard there on the fumble. Chismar there looks like he's going to call his own number here. And it looks like we might get a holding call here because that's about where that flag was thrown.
Yeah. Yeah, you touched on it earlier about him taking over, beating his older brother out.
Yeah.
And we just seen his running ability there.
Yeah, he saw that there was nothing downfield, and he tucked that ball, and he ran, and that's what he's good for, right? So, yeah, that's why he won the job, and we saw that flash of speed there. But unfortunately, his line protected him a little bit too much there, and they're going to back him up.
We got 3rd and forever.
Yeah.
Replay, 3rd down.
So 3rd and 21 now. The Lions go ahead, and now that it forces them for a long play here. And like I said, passing-wise, they're so-so. Running, they're a lot better. So it forces them to the air, I would think, on this. Chismar is going to roll out and throw, and he's got a wide-open man.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was a nice misdirection by the Golden Lions there. They had trips out here to the left and a single receiver to the right. He rolled out to the right, threw across the middle. They found themselves in the hole of that zone a little bit.
Yeah, excellent play there. Good roll out there by the quarterback, and like you said, great misdirection. So Golden Lions in the shotgun, handoff here, going to the left side, and he's going to get stacked up just outside the line of scrimmage.
Maybe a gain of 2.
Yeah, maybe a gain of 2 yards there.
They look like the Golden Lions went hurry up there.
Yeah, it did a little bit, right? I mean, about as hurry up as you can get in high school.
Yeah.
And it looks like they're going to do that again. So shotgun formation, back, and he's going to tuck it and run. And he's going to get about another 2, it looks like. So chipping away here, but they're 3rd and probably about 6. And they're going to say 3rd and 7 here on the scoreboard.
Yeah, we'll see what the Golden Lions have mixed up here.
And 3rd and 3, so they got a little bit more than on that last one. So 3rd and short.
Almost looks like he was trying to get the defense to jump there.
Yeah, and they've done that a couple of times now where they've held up and then come back for the play. So now they're going to change formation. And he's going to run it.
He's going all the way.
Yep. Nobody on that side, and he saw it. And he's going to say that he hit the pylon, but it looks like he was out of bounds before that, they're going to say.
Looks like they got him down at the 1.
Yep, down at the 1 yard line. So
that was a straight run by Chismar the whole way.
It was. He saw the open on the weak side, and he ran right for it. And so good. Like you said, the vision for him, like running-wise, I mean, that's why he got the job, and that was good running by him. So, yeah, he saw it, he tucked it, he ran it to that side because he saw that he had all daylight over there.
Yeah. Yeah, Southmoreland didn't have good edge on that one.
No, unfortunately, they did not. And the Golden Lions took advantage of it. So with 2:07 here in the first, the Golden Lions set up a power formation.
Looks like they got a heavy package.
Yeah. And stacked up. And there isn't any indication. And they're saying that the ball hit the ground.
Came out.
Yeah.
Ref's pointing that he was down before it come out.
Okay. Yeah, the back judge there says that the ball was down before it came out because the Scotties were saying they picked it up. But, yeah, the backs judge just says that it came out, that the player was down first. So. And
looks like they got the same personnel in there. They may be going with a heavy package.
Yeah.
This may be the same thing Southmoreland did.
Yeah, I think they're just going to keep pounding the rock in the same direction there. Stacked up, and then, yep, they pushed it in. Touchdown. So Chismar calls his own number there, just like the Scotties did on the other end. And now we are tied up 6-6 with 1:25 here in the first quarter. And they are going to bring out their kicker. And this could put the Golden Lions ahead. And it does.
7-6.
So with that, the Golden Lions go up 7-6 with 1:25.
From what we've seen so far in this first quarter with 1:25 left, Kyle, I think this is going to be a run game all night, and whoever gets stopped may be the one that comes out on top.
No, I think you're right. I think that the Scotties are in for a run-heavy game, and I think that, like you said, the deal is that they're definitely going to have to keep an eye on the quarterback. But they're also going to have to keep an eye on that misdirection also, right?
Yeah, absolutely. When you have a quarterback that can run like that, and not saying that he can't throw the ball. He showed us he could throw the ball tonight already.
Yeah.
You get into that. Maybe you make some adjustments defensively, and you put a spy on that quarterback and sort of follow him.
That's what he was threatening on that rollout was he was threatening a run on that side, but then he cocked that arm back and he threw it downfield, and it was right on the money. So, yeah, he's definitely dual threat, and I think that, if you're the Scotties, you definitely have to worry about that on defense because we've seen him do both. We've seen him throw it really well downfield,
absolutely.
And then he took it and ran, right? And he had great speed running down that sideline.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the Golden Lions kick off now, and the Scotties pick it up, and good blocking there so far on the kick return. And
he almost broke that one.
Yeah, just getting it over to 35. And another flag. Oh, after the play. And yeah, you can see the coaching staff is starting to get frustrated now as well.
I don't know if this is going to be on Southmoreland or if this was going to be on the Golden Lions.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, maybe it is going to be on the Golden Lions.
You got some Golden Lions kids out there saying, "What? Not me, coach."
Yeah, by their reaction, it looks like And again, the officials I think are taking control of this game early, and they're saying, "Listen, we're not going to put up with any of this stuff. So you guys need to get your emotions in check now."
I think the refs are trying to say we're here to play football.
Yeah, exactly, and I think that's important to do early on, because I think sometimes refs do let games get out of control too late, and then it's hard to rein those games back in.
Absolutely. If you stay consistent all the time, and then the players know how they can play, what they can do, and then that sets the tone for the game.
Yeah, and that personal foul was against the Golden Lion, and the Golden Lions player was ejected actually. So that's interesting. I haven't seen that so far this season, and that player is walking off the field right now. So
yeah, you hate to see that.
Yeah, so that's interesting.
You hate to see him play like that, and you hate to see that.
Yeah, hopefully it wasn't a senior, right?
Correct.
On senior night,
This possibly could be his last home game.
Yeah, exactly. So that's interesting. So they're going to replace this ball beyond the 50, and then it's going to be placed about the 53 there.
15-yard penalty against the Golden Lions.
One thing I'd say pretty much all year for Southmoreland, that offensive line has held up pretty solid.
Yeah.
As much as they throw the ball.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right about that. Good offensive line for pass defense for sure. And so they keep the ball on the ground there. And good run there by Phillips, and that is going to be a good 4-yard run for him, and that is going to, it looks like it's going to be
a 5-yard.
5-yard, it looks like, by the scorekeeper there. So 5-yard pickup there by Phillips.
It's hard to look in between those players and see where they're placing the ball and where the yard marker is.
Yeah. So shotgun formation, 4 wide this time. And they're going to keep the ball on the ground again. He's going to fall forward there. They're going to say the ball was down, even though the Golden Lions pick it up and run with it.
38-yard line before it knocked down on the play
going to be just short of the first down marker there by a yard.
I don't see Primus out there.
Yeah, I don't see him out there either, and that is odd. But I don't see him on the sideline, though, either.
No, I know he was on the sideline on that last bubble screen. It looked like he got shaken up a little bit, and he came across, and I don't know where he went.
Yeah. Yeah, so that is going to bring the scoreboard down to zeros, and so we have the Golden Lions right now in the lead, 7-6, and we are going to take a break, and we will be right back.
Change your future at Westmoreland County Community College. Earn your degree in robotics, nursing, cybersecurity, or in any of our 100-plus programs. You can also plan your degree to transfer to more than 40 colleges and universities. Convenient, affordable, no fee to apply. Westmoreland County Community College is your perfect fit. For more details, check us out at westmoreland.edu/apply. That's westmoreland.edu/apply. And start your ambitious journey today.
Smouse is the area's largest dealer of trailers and snow equipment, utility trailers, box trailers, even truck beds. Smouse has it all. Your one-stop shop for full-service repairs, inspections, and on-site PennDOT paperwork. Smouse will make your repair and get you back on the road fast. We have snow plows and salt spreaders. We're in business for your business. Smouse is family-owned and operated.
Come on in, we'll hook you up.
Smouse in Mount Pleasant.
Welcome back to Off at Field. My name is Kyle Templin. Joining me in the booth is Troy Shawley. And right now we are in the second quarter of action where the Golden Lions are leading the Southmoreland Scotties 7-6. And a false start has just spoiled the Scotties' advance here down the field as they just picked up some momentum there.
It looks like Cam Phillips got a little bit excited. Maybe he was getting the ball and was trying to get that half step.
Yeah, and so far this game, even though the score has been relatively tight, the hiccups here for the Scotties have been mostly penalties.
Yeah.
So throw out there to the far side there and there's a fumble there, and we'll see who picks that up. It looks like it might be the Golden Lions though, and it is. And
the ball was on the ground there.
Yeah, unfortunately, Darnell was the receiver on that, and it looked like as he was running for extra yardage there, it popped out, and unfortunately the Golden Lions were able to retrieve that, and we do have a player that is down, so we are going to go ahead and take a break while that player is down, and we will be right back.
Since 1982, Carson's Tavern has been serving up exceptional cuisine and unmatched customer service. It's more than just great food. It's a top-notch dining experience featuring award-winning buffets, mouth-watering weekly specials, and much more. So come hungry and get to Carson's Tavern, or let us bring the experience to you with Carson's Catering Service right here in Scottsdale. You need hot, delicious pizza. You crave cheesy breadsticks. Add an oven-baked hoagie and a fresh salad, and there's a combination you know you just can't resist. Unbeatable pizza, incredible sides, and much more. Fox's Pizza has it all. Get to your local den, and you can too.
And welcome back. And that player that was down was actually the backup quarterback, senior Peyton Chismar, and he is helped off the field, but he is going to be okay, it looks like.
That's good to see.
Absolutely, especially on senior night. So he will be back, and the Golden Lions take over while his brother, sophomore Brody Chismar, is taking a run for it here, and he's going to run for, it looks like, about 5.
Yeah, somewhere around there. I tell you what, man, every time he backs up, he drops back to throw. He gets back there, he takes a look at his receivers, and then he's making the decision pretty quick.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, it's tough for that defense because you could tell they all freeze, right? And they're like, what is this kid going to do? And then he gets to decide, like, in that moment, is he going to throw it or is he going to run? And that extra second just gives him an advantage, right?
Yeah.
So he hands off there, and that is going to looks like going to put them
first down.
Yep, that is going to be the first down there. for the Golden Lions.
What we're seeing right now, I think Kyle, is the Greensburg Salem. Their offensive line is doing a good job on the Scotties' defensive line, sort of keeping them in check here.
Yeah, and the defensive line has actually been really good all season, and so I'm actually surprised by that. Handoff there by the Golden Lions, and the defensive line wraps him up there before he even gets to the.
Maybe a gain of a yard.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it looks like.
Looks like Jackson Mickens on the corner there made that tackle.
Yeah, excellent there. Play by the defensive line to get to that corner and just cut that off right away.
Tell you what, that's a vote of confidence. You look at Southmoreland's two ends, Jackson Mickens and Luke Stinnett, both freshmen.
Yeah. Lions now going 4 wide, 1 in the backfield here, and he's going to take it and run. And tries to reach out there for the first down.
Looks like he's a little bit short.
Yeah, looks like he's going to be short, but just with that extra effort. I mean, again, both teams have young quarterbacks, and both of them making plays like that is amazing. With the forward thinkingness to be like, if I reach the ball out here,
get an extra yard.
Yeah, exactly. You don't see that. You don't see that normally with young quarterbacks. So, good on them.
Sometimes that'll help you, and sometimes that'll hurt you. Somebody comes over and smacks that ball out.
Well, and he was fortunate enough that nobody was around. But yeah, like I said, so it looks like they're going to change the play again, and he's going to tuck it and run. No. So they really like to play that option there. And he was actually frustrated with himself. I think for throwing that instead of running it.
Yeah, I think if he would have cut that up the middle there where he wanted to go, he had first down in front of him there, but he turned and looked and sort of like a little shovel pass to his running back.
Yeah, they like to run that option through him, and they've been successful with that most of the season. On that one play, though, it looks like he made a bad decision, and he knew that right away.
Yeah.
He was smacking his helmet, and he was like, oh, man, I should have ran that.
Yeah, you're definitely seeing that the offense runs through him.
So here they go with the punt, and they definitely got a hand on that, the Scotties did, and it's going to take a Scotty bounce. And that was actually really close. There'll only be a few lines ahead of the line of scrimmage.
It looks like that was a 3-yard punt.
Yeah. I mean, on paper, that's what it's going to be. It looks like is a 3-yard punt. It went further than that, but
the bounce gave it a very good Scotty bounce.
Yeah. So that's actually pretty close to the original line of scrimmage. I think it might be less than 3 yards. So great bounce there. Bit of luck there by the Scotties. I mean, so far, to be honest with you, with the turnovers and the penalties and everything, the Scotties are actually been in a pretty good position here, for the way that this game has been going for them. So let's hope they can take advantage of it.
Got Cam Phillips trying to get the corner.
Yeah, handoff there to Phillips, and he hurdles one Golden Lion, only to run into 3 more.
Yeah, absolutely. You look at this game, and we talked about this could be a defensive battle, and so far it has been.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, both sides have been really good defensively. We've seen both offenses with turnovers and caused by both defenses, and they've been well earned by both defenses, that's for sure. So just under 8 minutes left here in the second, and we're still knotted up at 7-6, but the Scotties call a timeout here, and we are going to go ahead and call a timeout, and we will be right back. Welcome back to Offutt Field. My name is Kyle Templin. Next to me is Troy Shawley, and we are at 7 minutes and 42 seconds left here in the first half. It is a tight matchup between the Greensburg Salem Golden Lions and the Southmoreland Scotties. The Scotties are threatening right now in the offensive side of the field for them, and they're trying desperately. Each team has been trying desperately offensively to try to get down the field, but every time they do, there's either a turnover or
penalty,
some sort of penalty. So it's been really hard for each offense to get into a rhythm.
And I think that's a lot of times when you have a throwing quarterback.
Trick play here by the Scotties, and it looks like it's so far going to work out. It brings them all the way down to the field there, just short of the touchdown.
Looks like they're about the 3-yard line.
Looks like at about the 3-yard line there, but yeah, great executed play there by the Skies, and maybe that's the jolt that they needed to get this offense, the confidence going. Rick and I talk about this all the time. Sometimes you just need confidence in your players.
Sometimes a lot of these high school games, it's all about momentum.
Yeah.
And when you have momentum, things start to tend to go well for you, and when everybody's confident and excited, you can get a system going and a rhythm going offensively.
Absolutely. 2nd and goal now, 3 yards to go, and they are going to go right in, but there is some laundry down on the field, it looks like. Well, maybe not.
Well, I think the initial call may be a chop block.
Let's see what we see here.
Yeah, I'm looking on the sidelines here, and I do not see Elliot Primus.
Yeah, he is not. He is missing right now in action.
I'm hoping that it's nothing too serious.
Yeah.
You know, he's a senior, and he's a huge contributor to this offense.
And that looks like that is going to be holding on the offense. Oh, chop block, like you said, yeah. And so that is going to back them up. And now there was another penalty called on the field, and that is definitely going to be unsportsmanlike conduct. Somebody had to have said something there.
Yeah. Now all that good in the double pass to get down to the 3-yard line. Now you just backed yourself up 20 yards.
And we got some scores to update here. York right now is up on Derry 35-14. Penn Trafford is beating Latrobe 14-0. And it looks like those are the ones that matter right now.
Yeah. That Penn Trafford Latrobe game tonight, that's a big game for both teams.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And so now back even further. So they were
at the
3 yards.
Now they're at the 33.
Now they're at the 33. So in order for them to get into the end zone here, the Scotties are going to need a passport because this is crazy how far back they are. And they run a bubble screen here, and so far, I mean, this was almost like a Barry Sanders run here. They ran about 30 yards to get 2.
Yeah.
So
yeah, he was that pass was to Mickens. He was bottled up to the right side of the field. Somehow he broke about 7 tackles and made himself cross the field in a gain of 6.
Yeah, and for you younger people out there that are watching, go and look up Barry Sanders on YouTube, and you'll know what I'm talking about. So, that's crazy. And again, we talk about how, you know, the Scotties will move forward, and then now they're moving back because of penalties.
Yeah, hopefully they can get it cleaned up here in the second half. And
pass downfield and almost picked off.
Yeah, just a tad overthrown, but that safety for Greensburg Salem come across and made a nice play on the ball.
Yeah, good throw there by Smith as far as, you know, as far as the arm and everything like that. But, you know, when you're throwing in a triple coverage, you're going to take that risk. So,
and I think that shows some of the confidence he has as a freshman.
Absolutely.
That he's willing to put that ball into that coverage because he's confident that he can place it in there.
Yeah, no, I agree. It was a nicely thrown ball, tight spiral. Everything about that ball was good. But yeah, So it looks like they're going to go 2 wide, and again, we're going to get a ball thrown here.
Boy.
And that was a wounded duck thrown up there, and that is going to get intercepted.
He took a shot right there.
Yeah. He threw that as he was getting crushed, and that's why that ball was end over end.
Yeah, it looked like he got hit as soon as he was trying to release it.
Yeah, and that ball had no chance to get into a Scotty receiver's hands because it was not thrown very well because he got blown up.
Now, if I'm Coach Bukowski here at halftime or right now on a timeout, I'm saying look at the implications of 2 back-to-back penalties. You know, we were first and goal from the 3.
Absolutely.
Then we were first and goal from the 33.
Yeah. And one I get is a procedural thing. Okay. But the other one was clearly somebody said something to the ref.
Yes, after the play.
And that is obviously easily avoided. So now the Golden Lions backed up here, up against their own end zone. And the Scotties, good stand there. Looks like they're going to keep them stacked up.
Maybe a gain of 2?
Maybe, yeah. Let's see with the score key. Yep, gain of 2. So if the defense can have a good stand here,
they should be able to get decent field position.
Yeah, you can still get decent field position, and you can make another run at this with, you got just over 5 minutes.
You got 2 timeouts.
Yeah, and you got 2 timeouts. Yeah, so you could still go into the half with another score if you have a good defensive stand here.
Boy, Chismar's just calling his number.
Yeah, and he did it there, and it looks like
maybe a gain of 2 more.
Yeah, maybe 2 more. And this is where, I hate to say it, but the Golden Lions have been really good on third down in this game.
They have been.
And so if you're Southmoreland and you're the defense, this is where you have to make your stand. Because you haven't been very good on third down defensively, and now this is where you got to show up. Because you got them pinned down at
their end, and get your offense back out onto the field, and maybe take the momentum back here. Oh, they got him. Looks like they're saying, man, that was close to the safety.
Yeah, they're not going to call the safety. They're going to call it right outside of the end zone there. But you pin the punter back there, and you're going to get good field position. So good stand there by the Scotty defense.
It looks like they brought the house on that play, too.
And they did. And that was a good call there. That was
a good defensive call. If he doesn't have time to even find a hole to run, and you bring six guys on a blitz like that, and you can get to them, you can bottle them up.
Yeah. And you put the Golden Lions in a position to where, again, they're backed up and they can't take too many chances on the punt.
Southmoreland looks like they're going to start pretty at the 25 here.
Yeah.
Pretty good field
25,
position.
26, yeah, right around there. Looks like they're going to put it just a little bit in between there, between the 25 and 26. And so it looks like we're going to get good field position here. The Scotties now, this is where they can say, okay, if you're the coach, you can say, all right, let's forget about everything so far.
Absolutely.
You got 3 minutes and 34 seconds.
Let's go make a play, boys.
Let's go. Let's march our way down into the end zone, and let's take the lead before we go into the half.
I think if I'm Coach Bukowski here, I'd take a shot at the end zone first
Why
play.
not? Yeah, shotgun formation, 3 wide, and that's exactly what they're going to do. And unfortunately,
looks like there was some confusion with the receiver there running the wrong route.
Yeah, it looked like he was going inside,
and Anthony threw it
Anthony
outside.
Threw it to the post. Yeah, it looked like he was running an inside post, and Anthony was throwing a corner post there.
Yeah.
So yeah, it definitely looks like there was some confusion there. So that was unfortunately a blown play, but you start all over, 2nd and 10. It only took a few seconds off the clock, and you start all over here. So now you got 4 wide. You got a guy off here you got a sidecar here, and they're going to hand it off. And you take
the ball's on the ground.
Oh, and it looks like it got picked up
Southmoreland got it.
By Southmoreland. And that's been another issue is the drops.
Yeah, absolutely. But with that fumble, they gained an extra 3 yards.
Yeah. That's the way to look at the bright side.
We got a flag we got a flag on the field here.
Yeah, now let's see what the flag is all about, because that might actually be bringing the ball back. So let's see what happens here.
Telling you that Greensburg Salem defense, man, they all get to the ball pretty quick.
Yeah, they do. I'll tell you what, they're on that. They're hawks.
They're linebackers.
They
move to the ball.
Yeah, they are hawks. So it looks like they're discussing it with the coach. So it must be on Greensburg Salem because they're talking it over with the coach. It looks like of whether or not they want to accept it. And it looks like they are.
Yeah.
So
this
half
is
the distance to the goal.
This is helping the Scotties out. Now they're first and goal from the 5.
Yeah. So first and goal.
Result of the penalty is half the distance to the goal. It'll be a first down goal for the Scotties.
So first and goal. It looks like it's placed just outside the 5. So first
almost in 6.
Yeah. So a long 5 here for the Scotties. Just over 3 minutes on the clock, and they are going to run strong
ball's
side
on the
there,
field,
and it's dropped again. And
looks like Greensburg Salem
picks it up. Wow.
What a momentum changer.
Yeah, and that has happened twice now as the Scotties have been charging down the field where they've gotten all this momentum going for them, and then it just ends up going the other direction, and we have a man down on the field. So while that is happening, Spencer, why don't we go ahead and take a break, and we will be right back.
Are you looking for a fresh start or a career change? Unlock your potential at Westmoreland County Community College. Earn your degree in biology, welding, visual arts, or in any of our 100-plus programs. Convenient, affordable, no fee to apply. Westmoreland County Community College is dedicated to your success. For more details, check us out at westmoreland.edu/fresh start. That's westmoreland.edu/fresh start and begin your ambitious journey today.
All right, welcome back here to Offutt Field, and another turnover has resulted in the Golden Lions spurring the momentum of the Scotties once again. And the Golden Lions now will hand off the ball. And, I'll tell you what, if the safety wouldn't have got him on the last play, he would have been off to the races.
Yeah,
to the end zone
he all but broke that one.
Yeah. So a first down there for the Golden Lions. And
the Lions are going to hurry up.
Yeah, they are hurrying up here with just over 2 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the first half, and they're going to run short side there, and he bounced off a number of Scotties and got himself another couple of yards there before he ran out of bounds.
Yeah, it looks like gained about 4 or 5.
Yeah, and it looked like
it had him bottled. Yeah, it looks like it had him bottled up, and he somehow come around that corner.
Yeah, he was bottled up there, but then he bounced off of all those Scotties and then just broke outside for another couple of yards. So
the Lions, they're sort of saying, hey, we're going to run the ball, and we're going to run the ball till you can stop us.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what they're saying. So with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left, and it looks like we might get a false start. What are we? It was a flag thrown.
Is that encroachment by the defense?
I don't know. There was like a number of flags thrown at the same time. So,
or we got something going on with the play clock.
Both coaches yelling from the sideline. So I don't know.
It's hard to figure out. You got one umpire doing one thing.
Oh, they're talking. There must be something wrong with the clock.
Play clock must not reset.
So there's no penalty on the play. It's just something wrong with the scoreboard clock. So, all right. So the play runs now. Everybody's happy with the scoreboard now, and Krismar
called his number again.
Yeah, scrambles in the backfield.
His reaction time, and when he drops back, he gets a nice 3-step drop, and then he looks, and then he's gone.
Yeah.
He doesn't play around in the pocket too long.
Yeah, no. He makes his decisions quick. even on those option plays, like he's real quick to make his decision, which, again, for a quarterback that's so young.
That's a sophomore?
Yeah, sophomore. He's hard. He's hard to that's hard to do. You know, especially when you're running an option off it. That's a really hard offense to run. So, yeah. And there he goes again. Yeah. And he's really good about waiting for his blockers, too, which, again, is a patience thing.
Yeah, he does set himself up to hit the hole and wait for some blocks to happen for him.
Yeah.
I just wonder how that offensive line's so disciplined not to get downfield on a pass.
Yeah.
You know, I know he runs the ball a lot, he calls his number a lot, but, you know, eventually when he maybe takes that forward step and then steps back and throws the ball, they might get hit with legal man downfield.
Absolutely. So Charismar there throws out to the short side there to his wide receiver, and he'll get bottled up basically right there on the side. So I'm not sure that gained any there, but the clock still runs.
Looks like I got about 4 on that one.
Just over a minute. Now we're just under a minute now. So Golden Lions, they're content on running this.
Taking a shot deep.
Yeah.
Oh.
And just overthrown there. So the Golden Lion wide receiver had at least a good step there on the defenders there.
That was Scotties. a nice ball.
It was. It was a nice
real
ball.
Nice ball.
Had it have been timed just a little bit better, he would have been off to the races because he did have a step there on both defenders.
Yeah, his receiver's coming back to the huddle saying, "Hey man, you missed me."
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. No. Absolutely. He was open. That's for sure. So that stops the clock with 50 seconds. They're going to go 4 wide. He's going to roll out. And overthrows his receiver there on the inside. And it looked like there might have been some confusion there over which receiver was actually going to get the ball. So that is going to bring up 4th down, and it looks like they're going to go ahead and punt.
I mean, with Southmoreland having 2 timeouts.
Yeah, 45 seconds, you can make something happen here.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Greensburg Salem come out. You know, they've been running the ball very successfully, and they come out and, 3 passes.
Yeah.
I understand the first shot to the end zone.
Yeah, I understand the shot down the end zone, too. You might as well take a shot. But and that is another blocked punt there by the Scotties. So special teams showing up in a big way by the Scotties this game.
At least this one took a Salem bounce for them.
Yeah, so 32 seconds. 32 seconds here in the half. The Scotties are going to line up here on offense, and it seems like, again, every time the Scotties get some kind of momentum going, they find a way to spoil it for themselves. Either penalties or turnovers or a combination of both.
If I'm
they have a huge
Bukowski.
Splash play that gets them down the field, but then once they get down the field, they figure out a way to just play spoiler on themselves.
Yeah, if I'm coach, I'm going in the locker room and telling the boys we're killing ourselves here.
So nice pitch and catch there. And they're going to call that a complete pass, and that's definitely going to be for a first down.
Yeah, that was a nice quick out.
It was. So that only takes a few seconds off the clock there. 27 seconds now on the clock. Officials timeout.
Got an injured player again.
Oh, okay. I didn't see him there.
Yeah,
on the
when he went out of
sideline
bounds, it looked like he landed funny. I had a perfect view from where we're at.
Okay, so while that player is down, we are going to go ahead and take a break, Spencer. We're going to take a break, and we will be right back.
Change your future at Westmoreland County Community College. Earn your degree in robotics, nursing, cybersecurity, or in any of our 100-plus programs. You can also plan your degree to transfer to more than 40 colleges and universities. Convenient, affordable, no fee to apply. Westmoreland County Community College is your perfect fit. For more details, check us out at westmoreland.edu/apply. That's westmoreland.edu/apply. And start your ambitious journey today.
All right, welcome back here to Off at Field. My name is Kyle. Next to me is Troy, and it looks like that player is doing okay there on the sideline. They're still tending to him, but he looks like he's doing okay. It looks like he came down a little awkward, like you said, but it looks like they're tending to him. They're helping him up onto the bench there.
Yeah.
So it looks like he's going to be just fine.
Might have been one of those ones where you landed on your elbow and it went into your ribs and knocked the wind out of you.
Yeah, that happens for sure. Especially on the sideline. Like when you land on the side, there's all kinds of stuff down there.
Yeah, and these sidelines aren't very big here.
No, they're tight. They're
real tight. The fence is probably only about 4 yards, 5 yards off the out of bounds line.
Yeah, they moved him over there to the bench. He seems fine on the bench over there. So the Scotties now line up 1st and 10 and shotgun formation, and they're going to heave that down the field. And that is going to be into triple coverage. And
that's going to be intercepted.
And he has got some room to run. And he's got room to run on the far side. Scotties are going to be chasing there, and they're hopefully going to push him out of bounds, and they do. And that gets him out of bounds just shy of midfield.
50.
Yeah.
Man, Greensburg Salem's got 3 timeouts with 11 seconds. I don't know how their field goal kicker is, but
it makes you wonder, like if you push far enough. I mean, like with 11 seconds, like you said, and 3 timeouts, why not? Right? Why not take a shot?
Yeah.
So
I mean, they're definitely Greensburg Salem. They're definitely winning the battle of the defenses tonight.
Yeah, and they had a huddle over there on the sideline with the coach. So I don't think that they're going to come out here and just kneel it. Like, there would be no reason to have that huddle over there if that's what you were going to do.
Yeah, maybe he was calling 2-3 plays.
Yeah, exactly. So they're going to go 4 wide, shotgun formation, man in motion, and we're going to get a timeout over here.
Timeout, Scotty.
Yeah, why not? Because, again, you take a look at what they're going to give you.
You see Greensburg Salem all over there huddled up, and with the Scotties, you never know if there is 2-3 plays in a row, right?
Yeah.
Get to the line of scrimmage, and they're running the play. You don't want your defense sort of lagging behind there because that's where you get caught sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. And why not take a look at what they're showing you? I mean, like, I think that's a great timeout because it's like, okay, like, let's see what they're giving us. And, because there's only so many plays that they're going to be able to run.
Yeah, that's right. And the thing about the timeouts, they don't add to the second half.
Exactly. They don't carry over. So
it's
might
like
as well.
you're not using vacation days.
Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah. They don't carry over, so you might as well take them while you can. And so, the Scotties now, lining back up. It was a quick 30-second timeout just to see what they were going to do. It looks like they're going to line up in the same formation.
Looks like the Scotties they're playing back a little bit and trying to stop the pass.
Yeah.
Forcing him to run.
Yeah, because if he runs, you can at least contain him to short yardage on the run. And like you said, and if they run, they got to burn time.
Yeah, you're burning time. 6 seconds on that run, and he gained, 8 yards?
Yeah.
7 yards.
And so at the very least, they'll run out of time before they can get close enough to kick a field goal. I mean, while there are, a 50-yard field goal, while I'm not saying that we've seen high school kickers do it, it's a very challenging field goal for a high school kicker.
Yeah, absolutely.
So but there is no win tonight, so it is possible on a night like tonight.
I don't want to say anything more about the field goal kickers. I jinxed Southmoreland's kicker on that extra point.
It's true. It's true. We won't tell Kaler about that. So,
yeah. So we'll see what the Scotties come out defensively here. If I'm their defensive coordinator, I think I'm doing the same thing he did. I'm pulling my linebackers out off the ball 10 yards and telling nobody behind you.
You got your linebackers, set up like that. I mean, basically, if you were to convert this into hockey, this is basically like playing a trap.
Yes.
So.
And they're going to get to him.
Yep, and they're going to get to him. That's the first time they've gotten to him in the backfield so far.
Yeah.
And that is going to run out the clock here for the second half. So Scotties escape a lot of, even though they're down 1 point, they escape a lot of miscues here in the first half. But they still walk away in the first half here down
by 1.
7-6 here to the Golden Lions. So we will catch you back up here in the second half. Until then, enjoy the halftime show Until then, this is Kyle and Troy. We'll be back in the second half. Welcome back to a historic Offutt Field. Here the Golden Lions are having senior night, and so far they are ahead 7-6 over the Southmoreland Scotties, who are visiting, trying to play spoiler tonight. But so far they've only played spoiler on themselves.
Yes. Penalties and fumbles have hurt the Scotties all night.
Yeah, penalties and turnovers.
Let's see what adjustments each coaching staff has made as we start the second half here.
Yeah, Golden Lions with the ball here in the second half. And they had a little bit of a surge there late there in the second half. They had 2 opportunities, actually, with a couple of minutes left there in the second half to come down the field with scoring opportunities.
2 interceptions late gave the Lions a chance to score to be at the half. So let's see if that momentum of the first half carries on to the second half here.
Yeah, and so far the name of the game for the Lions has been Brody Krismar. He has basically been the offense for the Lions all season, and that has been the case here tonight as well, as he has been playing the option game all night. He hands off the ball there. The Lions have been a great running team all season, and we have seen that all offense tonight here.
Yeah, they've been running the ball. That offensive line has been getting a good push on the Scotties defense, and they've been running the ball well.
Going trips, wide receivers there on the near side here to us. And running again, they're going to keep that low, but the Scotty defensive line gobbles them up there. Looks like he's going to get.
I think the Scotties defense is a little bit on their heels right now with Chismar being able to pull that ball and run or set back there and make a quick throw.
Yeah, we've seen him make a couple of quick throws and some bombs as well. He's got an arm for sure.
He's real quick to react. You know, he takes that 3-step drop, and he looks downfield. If he has nothing, he's tucking and running.
Yeah, and I think that's the key, right? Is that he's able to run and he's able to pick up 4 or 5 yards a clip.
Yes, Greensburg Salem going to a little bit of a hurry up offense here.
And they call and it looks like they got the Scotties offside there.
Oh, that's a key offsides. That gives them a first down.
And they've been looking for that all game too. They've been trying to get that call all game with that hard count.
Yeah, they get lined up and they make a hard count. Then the team looks over to the coaches to make an adjustment. I don't know if
Salem. That's the first time they've gotten the Scotties to bite. So
I don't know if Salem is checking out the Scotties defense and they got a couple plays in the bag to see where they're lined up.
4 wide receivers out and quick throw there over to the hot wide receiver that was far out to the weak side there, and they're going to go ahead and call that. Looks like a 7-yard gain there.
Yeah, 7 yards. Those quick outs, you got your DBs. Southmoreland's DBs are off the ball there, good 5 yards.
Yeah, they're playing a 5-yard pad there, and the Golden Lions are noticing that. Quick handoff there, and that is going to be for a first down. So Lions are marching their way down the field here, and in quick fashion as well. Like you said, they aren't taking much time there to
get a play.
They're just lining right up and either waiting for a play from the sideline or just go ahead and hiking the ball. And Krismar taking off and running, and he almost lost the ball there.
Almost lost the ball and almost broke that tackle. That was a good arm tackle by Southmoreland's nose tackle, Jarrell Braxton.
Yeah, so it looks like they're going to give him.
Man, it looks like he got about 6?
Looks like about 6, yeah. It looks shorter there on the field. And he's going to take off and run again over to the side here, and
that was
going
just
for the
a straight
corner, and he's going to get the first down there.
That was just a straight quarterback sweep there.
Yeah, that was a great sweep play there. He just took off and ran with it. And again, great blocking here by his offensive line. Again, for all the blocking that we see them do on both sides of the ball, like you said, especially on option plays where you got to be patient and everything. Not a lot of penalties. By the offensive line.
Not a lot of penalties by Greensburg Salem at all.
Yeah. So handoff there, bounces off the line there, looking for a hole, and it's going to get gobbled up maybe gets a couple of yards
Are
there.
they saying that ball hit the ground?
They're saying it got put on the ground, but we're going to wait for the officials here. We've got a couple
Southmoreland
times.
ball.
And Southmoreland does pick up the fumble there. So we've seen that a few times here on both sides of the ball, where we've had some balls get put on the ground here all game on both sides by the Lions and the Scotties. And this time it was the Lions putting the ball on the ground, and the Scotties were there to pick it up. So momentum swinging the other way now.
Yeah, that's a momentum killer for the Golden Lions there.
And it's like we've seen that for both teams as they march down the field. It's like the end zones are cursed.
Yeah, once they get into the red zone, it seems like both teams are stalling tonight.
Yeah, and so now the Scotties will line up back up against their own end zone. Let's see if they can do something about it here. The Scotties line up and they hand off, and they are going to push through. Great hole there opened up by the Scotty offensive line.
Phillips off the left side for the Scotties.
And
gain of 8.
Gain of, looks like
Gain of 8.
8. Wow, it looks like it. Yeah, 8, but it looks like more than that, though. Looks like it might be a little bit more than 8, but I don't know. Again, I'm in a different perspective on the field here than I'm normally at. So a little bit over 8 minutes left here in the third, and the Scotties have the ball. So far, good momentum going, handing off the ball again. Looked like he was going to get tackled in the backfield, and he is going to charge forward for the first down just over the 30-yard line.
Yeah, Cam Phillips made a heck of a move in the backfield there. He sidestepped that tackler coming in.
Yeah.
And got himself an extra 5-6 yards.
Yeah, nice sidestep there, like you said, and he was able to charge forward and gobble up some more yards and get beyond that first down marker. And so they're going to have the ball at the 31-yard line, and they are also moving forward pretty quickly as well. They're lining up quickly as well. And so now Smith moving forward himself with the ball, and he is going to get a good 4 or 5 yards out of it.
Yeah, I still don't see Primus out there.
I don't know if we're going to see Primus back. Like he is not even on the sidelines.
Yeah, hopefully he's okay.
Yeah. I hope whatever is going on with him, I hope it's preventative, and they're just holding him out of the rest of the game for preventative reasons. Again, this game is for basically position in the conference. Both teams are going to end up making the playoffs.
Well, I think if you looked at the model, I've seen some models that if Southmoreland loses, I think there's so many points that they have to lose by, and if Mount Pleasant upsets EF, they could possibly be out.
Well, it is true. If Mount Pleasant pulls off the upset,
yes,
then it does create all kinds of havoc in the conference. I'm not saying that can't happen, but it is a long shot.
Yeah.
But yes, anything can happen in the conference, and that is true. But the likelihood of that happening is pretty slim. But it is possible. It is possible.
Looks like Phillips trying to get the corner on that one.
Yeah, and he had a good.
He had a seam.
He had a seam there, and then it looked like he slowed up a little bit there.
Yeah, it closed up pretty quick.
Yeah.
I think the Scotty offense is a little bit on their heels right now with the absence of Primus. They're running the ball a lot more than what we've seen them run the ball this year.
Yeah, and I think that's true. And that seems a little odd to me because, I understand the effectiveness of Primus, obviously, in the receiver game. I mean, the guy is.
He's the kid that you throw the 50-50 ball up to, and
absolutely.
And 90% of the time he ends up with it.
But they do have other weapons at receiver. I mean, we've seen it all season. I mean, he's not the only offensive weapon on receiver, so I'm actually surprised. Little trickery there with the
little
handoff.
Counter.
Yeah, a little counter there on the handoff, and
Phillips takes the handoff.
I can't tell if they're going to give him the ball placement on that for the first down, or I'm sorry, to get him
like
across the line of
3.
scrimmage there. Yeah, so it looks like they are. So that forward momentum there is going to get him the 3 yards there.
It looks like they took Jackson Mickens out, spread him out wide in place of Primus, and brought in Stanley Chapman. And Chapman and it looks like Luke Stinnett are rotating in and out at tight end right now.
Well, Mickens would be the guy that you would bring in, as he averages 13.6 yards per reception, and he does have 6 TDs and
there's a pickoff.
that is a pickoff, and he is going to go to the house, it looks like.
Yeah.
10 yards, and that is going to be in, and that is a dagger right there for a game that is at a premium for points. So that is going to be, the Lions are going to come up with a pick 6 there, and that is the senior Peyton Chismar, who is the older brother of the quarterback, Brody Chismar, for the Golden Lions. So he is going to come up with a pick 6 there, and it looked like he just stepped right in front of that ball there.
Yeah, he looked like he stepped in front of Stinnett there. It looks like that ball was going to like a quick little tight end pop pass.
Yeah, he just stepped right in front of it, and he bobbled it a little bit. It looked like he might have dropped it, but then he did step right in front of it, and he was able to haul that in. And really, he only had one man to beat.
And that was the quarterback.
Yeah, and he got right past him, and then after that, it was just a matter of anybody blocking for him that was going to catch up to him, and he just picked a corner of the end zone and ran towards it.
Talk about the Lions getting the momentum back on their side.
Yeah, and we've seen that as the ball has been going back and forth between the defenses, and we talked about how much of a defensive game this is compared to offensively. Sooner or later, a defense was going to break this wide open, and unfortunately for the Scotties, it was the Lions that did it. And so
if you look back at that whole second quarter, we spent at the far end zone down here in between the 20 and the 10-yard line for both teams.
Yeah, absolutely. And so now you have the Lions up 14-6. So not an impossible mountain to climb here, but when we talked about a game that seems like you're at a premium for points. It is really tough. And now you have an offense that's struggling.
And a defense that is thriving.
Exactly. And so you got to find a way that if you're the coach to be able to get this offense confident again and say, like, listen, we got to get it back out there, build some momentum, and get some points on the board.
Yeah.
Because we're only one score away.
No. Still a good game. Nothing crazy. See what this offense can do when they come back out in the field. They're going to get good field position here. The ball was kicked out of bounds.
So a mistake there by the Golden Lions special teams. And the special teams for the Scotty has actually been really great.
Yes,
so
where they've struggled in the past.
Absolutely. So the special teams has been really great for the Scotties so far this game. We've seen them block punts. We've seen them come up on other plays. So it's everything's been going their way in other ways. Just unfortunately on offense, things haven't been clicking.
I don't know what's going on here. I don't know whether Coach Bukowski declined that penalty.
It looked like he declined it. He's going to make him re-kick on a backup kick. So I don't know why that is. I would think you would take the yards.
I think I'd take the ball at the 35.
Yeah, it seems odd to me, but maybe he feels like he's got a better shot on the return.
Well, I think you look who's back there. You got Darnell and Phillips.
Yeah.
They're both capable of breaking something.
Yeah, maybe that's what he feels like he needs.
Yeah,
right?
a little spark.
Little spark. And we've seen them return before, and they're not going to play that game.
Nope.
So they read into that.
Yeah. Greensburg Salem knew how to read into that one.
Yeah. They said, we're not going to play that game. We'll take our chances with our defense the way it's playing.
That ball actually hit off a Scotty player in the front line of the kick return as he was turning to run to set up the wedge, and luckily he was able to recover it.
You're right about that, yeah, because that could have gone the other way for sure.
Is a 19th touchdown scored here at Offutt Field this season by the Golden Lions.
So now we have the Scotties. Still good field position here.
See if they can get something going.
Here at the 43, so they're going to go shotgun formation, 4 wide. He's got a sidecar sitting out there to his right side. He's going to move over. And they're going to go on the ground here again. And he could not escape that man in the backfield chasing him.
It seems like he has a seam, then all of a sudden here comes that Lions defense. They're getting all heads to the ball.
Yeah, and they got some guys that are heavy pursuit, that are quick, and they seem to be able to run those guys down.
It's like we got a hold on Southmoreland.
And that is Rosensteel, who is a team captain, senior on the team, who made that tackle, and he has been a force all game.
Yeah, he's a pretty good linebacker.
Yeah, yeah.
Against the Scotties.
Yeah, he is also a sacks machine also. I believe he's got 8 sacks on the season. So he's a guy to look out for, too, in that category.
Replay, first down.
We'll see what the Scotties do here. You know, they're backed up again. They got a first down. Looks like they got a little bit of a heavy package.
Yeah, only going 2 wide this time. They're going to hand it off, and looks like he had some room there on the side, and another flag gets thrown on the sideline there.
Hopefully that wasn't a late hit for the Lions out of bounds.
So we're going to see what that flag is all about. The sideline officials are getting together to talk about it.
Greensburg Salem saying it's on the Scotties. We'll wait for the referees here to give us the call. You know, I think we're seeing run after run after run out of this Scotties offense right now. I don't know whether they're a little bit concerned with the absence of Primus. You know, and I keep saying about that.
Could be.
I don't know whether they're unsure of what they want to call here, or they're Coach Bukowski seeing the same thing we're seeing. You know, Phillips is ready to break one, and he's going to feed him the ball until he does.
Yeah, maybe. That was a holding call there on the Scotties, so that backs him up again. Now it is 1st and 22, and they're going to go 3 wide and an end around here. And they're going to get some room on this one. So they're going to pick up some of those penalty yards.
Reverse to number 7.
And somebody lost the helmet down there.
Yeah,
he's
it looks
talking
like
to the official.
Looks like a Scotty player.
Yeah. It looks like he's talking to the official about maybe why he lost his helmet. It's an odd exchange down there. So
Mickens looked like he picked up close to 15 yards there.
Yeah, he picked up quite a bit. He picked up all of the penalty yardage and then an extra
plus
2,
2,
I believe. Yeah, so
one thing we've seen out of him all year is the yards after a touch, after a catch. You know, they threw him some screens earlier in this year, and he really can bust some tackles and get some yardage after the catch.
He had a good amount of speed coming around that corner, and he ran with it, and that picked up a lot of yardage there for the Scotties, and that's exactly what they needed. And it looks like a penalty here on the Golden Lions, and it might have had something to do with that helmet that was taken off down there at the end.
That gives the Scotties a first down.
And that is going to be a first down, and that is going to move them all the way down to the 40-yard line on the offensive zone there. So some good momentum now here working for the Scotties. So hopefully they can ride this momentum all the way into the end zone. So 3 minutes and 30 seconds left here. And there's going to be a handoff down here, and he's got some room to work, and he's using his blockers. And he's running down it, and he's going to make his way into the end zone. And boom, just like that, the Scotties are down there, and now there's a penalty, but it is after the play. So let's hope that is not a holding call.
Yes.
That the ref just got his flag stuck in his pocket. Let's hope that's after the play is over. Let's see what the call is.
Yeah, that's one of those things I think we were talking about earlier, you know, feeding the ball to Phillips, and letting him do his thing. He finally got the corner, made a couple moves, and broke a tackle and was able to score.
Yeah, so let's see what the call is from the official. And they're going to come over and talk to the Scotties coach about it.
This puts this game right back in. Right back into a good game.
Absolutely.
And we'll see what Bukowski tries to do here. If he's going to kick a field goal, kick the extra point, or if he's going to go for 2 and try to tie this game up. When points are at a premium, I think it's one of those situations where you might want to go for 2.
Yeah, I think they are going to go for 2 here. And yeah, and I was going to say it must have been against the Lions because they were talking to Bukowski.
Yeah, absolutely. You get a penalty like that, I think you go for 2 automatically.
Yeah, so he took the half the distance to the goal, and now they're going to go for 2 to take advantage of that distance. And so it looks like they're going to line up here.
1 wide. Heavy
1
package.
wide, yep. 1 wide. heavy in the backfield, and they're going to push it in.
Push it in. Tie ball game.
And so that ties us up. So the Lions finally take advantage of some momentum here and not shoot themselves in the foot. And now we are all tied up 14-14 with 3 minutes and 23 seconds.
Yeah, we talk about the penalties and Southmoreland shooting themselves in the foot, and now the shoe is dropped on the Golden Lions. They just shot themselves in the foot
right
after a fairly first half penalty free.
Yeah, and again, at the perfect time, because the Lions had just stolen all the momentum in the game with that pick six.
Yes.
And you needed something from the Scotties. You needed something on the offense to spark that offense, and that was the perfect way to do it, to steal that momentum back and to tell your team we're not out of this.
Yeah.
Now it's basically it's a whole new ball game, right?
And when you spark an offense, that sparks the rest of the team and the defense.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll see what Southmoreland can do here on defense. If they could get a 3 and out, that's more momentum on their side of the ball.
Well, it's basically like telling your team, like, forget about everything that's happened. This is a nothing ball game now. You know, we can go out there and we can say, like, hey, we're good to go right now.
Boy, that was a good return by the Salem. They got the ball all the way out to the 45.
It was a good return. They had good blocking going on down there, and they were able to use, the blocking that they had to keep going. So they were able to bring that all the way out to the 45-yard line. Yeah, just short of the 45-yard line, but nonetheless.
Southmoreland started out in that 5-man front, and it looks like they switched to a 4-man front. And I don't know whether that's to try to contain Chismar a little bit better.
Well, it looks like they're using more linebackers here, and that may be it. It may be that they're using it to try to contain the quarterback here as a spy, because maybe the 5-man front, they figured the whole first half was not working, right? So they figured maybe we drop a linebacker back
and spy the quarterback.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe they just figure, like, by dropping a linebacker back, maybe we do give up a few yards on the run on these run plays, but
we're not giving up 12, 15 yards.
Yeah,
a clip.
exactly. So, like, and I mean, you got to try something different, right? So you can't stick with the same game plan.
No, you're always making adjustments.
Yeah, so it seems like the adjustments, like, they are coming in and they are making adjustments. And like you said, they switched to the 4-man, and so we'll see how that goes.
Boy, Southmoreland just brought the house on that one.
Yeah, and they
Chismar
really did.
Was able to get that corner once again.
Yeah, they really did. That was they brought every linebacker they had up against that offensive line there.
And they're still, it looks like almost like they're catching the Scotties defense unprepared a little bit because they're running a hurry up.
Yeah, they are running the closest thing you can get to a hurry up. Yeah, and you knew that flag was going to go.
He was there about 4 seconds too early.
Yeah.
He was on him like a winter coat.
Yeah, it wasn't even close. I mean, it was a valiant effort, but yeah, it was not close. So he tried to time it.
Yeah, he did try to time it, and I think when you have your cornerbacks given that 8-yard cushion, and they try to hit you with a quick 4-yard out like that, and you're coming full force, it's sometimes hard to get your body in control.
Yeah, I think he was a little overexcited, and sometimes that happens, You could tell he tried to time it, but he was just there early, and it happens. So,
looks like they're back out to the 5-man front now.
Yeah, it looks like they switched it up again. Nice pump fake there. And that might be – that was very close to being intercepted.
Oh, yeah, 50-50 ball, and unfortunately for the Scotties, Salem come down with it.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, that was double coverage, but it was very close to being intercepted, but the Scotties did not come down with it.
No, Salem's not gone away.
No, they've come right back and answered. We talked about momentum swings. So there was the pit six. The Scotties come back with their own momentum, and now the Golden Lions. Yeah,
Salem has taken it back.
We went from a game being points at a premium to we might be looking at a shootout now. So, yeah. And it is up, and Scotty's almost got a piece of that kick.
They've been getting in on punts and kicks all night long.
Yeah, so they almost got a piece of that. So the Golden Lions now answer 21-14. They are up. So we got 2 minutes left now in the third. And now, like I said, we are looking at a game that could just go back and forth all night because that is the kind of momentum that we are seeing tonight.
From each team, it seems like their offenses are picking it up a little bit, and their defenses, although they're bending heavily right now, but neither defense is broke.
Yeah, I feel like what we're seeing is we're seeing the offenses kind of are starting to figure out the defenses a little bit more. And to be honest with you, the defenses might be getting a little bit tired also, you know? And so the offenses are taking a little bit of advantage of that.
Yeah,
so we're seeing that.
I think the Scotty defense, like you said, may be a little bit tired, especially with that quick offensive play calling by Greensburg Salem.
Yeah, no, I think you're right about that because they've been lining up very quickly. I haven't seen an offense run that fast since Central Catholic's offense last year, and that is going to – is that going to go out of bounds again? And it is. Good heads-up play there by the Scotties to let that go out of bounds.
It looks like he was going to grab it and then just shot away from it.
Sharp move there to let that go out of bounds and collect the penalty.
I think Bukowski, he's waving to his kick return to stay out there.
Yeah, no, I mean, that worked for him the last time, so they're going to do that again, it looks like.
Well, we'll see what Southmoreland can do this time.
Illegal procedure, kick out of bounds against the Lions. 5-yard penalty assessed. Re-kick.
Yeah, when you got two speedsters like Phillips and Darnell down there, I think I agree with Bukowski on this. You know, get the ball in their hands.
Yeah, you either force them to kick it or you force them to do what they did the last time and squib kick it.
Now they kicked it deep.
Yeah. And so here we go, off to the races. And
got the ball at the 35.
So they didn't really lose anything or gain anything here, so they would have gotten the ball at the 35 regardless.
Yeah.
So nothing won, nothing gained on that.
But we'll see what Southmoreland's offense has to do when they come out here this time. See if they're going to stick to the run or if they're going to go to what they normally do with the pass.
I'm curious if you're Southmoreland at this and you've been so heavy run, do you take a shot at the end zone on this first play?
I think I do because if you look at this defense, they're starting to creep up now.
Yeah, right. They are.
When you have the speed of a Darnell out there, maybe you have him run a streak and you have Smith throw it out there.
Yeah, why not throw a home run ball out there right away? So they're going to line up in –
no, they're sticking to the run.
Yeah, they're going to stay true to the run, and that gets them a couple.
I think, a gain of 1 there.
Yeah, so –
Gain of 2, stopped by number 2.
So 140 and ticking here in the third quarter. And we are 21-14 with the Lions up. And
maybe Bukowski's saying, hey, let's control the clock a little bit here with the run.
Yeah, maybe. So we got 3 wide on the far side and 1 on the inside. And now we're going to – ooh, and that was –
oh, boy, we got a flag.
Dangerously close to getting picked off. But, yeah, it looks like –
no flag.
No flag.
Man, he timed that perfectly.
Yeah, I was going to say. And that was really close to being picked off, too.
Yeah.
Like, if he would have stepped in front of that instead of just reaching his arm out, I think that might have been a pick six.
Yeah, it seemed like he started to go up, and he was unsure if he could get there.
Yeah.
And he just swiped the ball down.
Yeah, that was like one of those like Deion Sanders, like just step in front of it and high step it all the way to the end zone. Like that was, yeah, you're right. If he would have timed that just right, that would have been crazy. So yeah,
looks like Bukowski, he's trying to mix it up here, keep his defense on their heels a little bit. Not so much run heavy, come out and throw now.
4
See what
wide,
they do.
Sidecar, and it looks like we're going to get a pass here. And that is
looks like he just tried to get rid of it there before he got sacked. He took a little hit there. Was trying
to take a hit.
Phillips was there. I don't know. Maybe they were trying to set up a screen pass.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, if that was a broken screenplay or what was going on there. But
I think sometimes when those screen passes, you got to be open pretty quickly as a back, because your offensive line is letting the guys in front of them go to try to get out in front of that back. And it just looked like those defensive linemen got to the quarterback before the running back could get open.
It just seemed like a really broken play that was put together. And the scoreboard is off because it says it's 3rd and 8, but we know it's 4th down. So
got Kaler back to punt.
Yeah, Kaler's back there to punt.
See if he can pin the Golden Lions in their own end. Oh, almost had that blocked. He did a little bit of rugby kick there.
Yeah, and heads-up play there by Kaler because he did.
Greensburg Salem picked that ball up.
He did have a player right in front of him there ready to block that punt, and he ran with it.
Yeah.
And I thought he was just going to keep running with it, but he ended up punting it. Like you said, like more of like a rugby punt, and he was able to. It was actually a really good punt for considering he was on the run.
Boy,
and then on the other end, we have this completely broken play where the guy was just letting it roll, and then he picks it up and runs with it. Just craziness down on both ends of the 4th down here.
We got a flag on the field.
I think that might be for the hit that happened here at the end of the play.
Penalty marker on the field.
Yeah, they're going. I think
it's on Salem.
Oh, it's on Salem.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're backing them up.
I wonder if
holding.
Okay. Well, that makes more sense. So
yeah, that was a dangerous play for the Lions returner there.
Yeah, because I don't think anybody knew that he was going to pick up that ball, including his own team, obviously.
Yeah, he picked it up, and he was able to gain another 10 yards with the ball, but then the holding call back up.
Yeah, I think his own team was surprised that he picked it up and ran with it, because I think they were just expecting him to touch it, and that was it. So
that's one of those plays where you have a talk with that guy, and you tell him stay away from that ball.
Well, especially if you're the coach, right? Because that is a really dangerous play. Spin move there by the running back, and he just comes forward and barrels forward, probably for a 1st down, it looks like.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
Got about half a yard.
Yeah, it looks like about a half a yard, so he's just shy.
Yeah, but this Salem offensive line, ever impressive right now. They are dominating up front right now, the Scotties defensive line.
So this might be the first time where we've actually seen the Golden Lions not line up for a play, because they're just going to let the clock expire for the 3rd quarter here, and we are going to roll into the 4th quarter.
Boy, this may be one of those games who has the ball last may win this one.
I think that's what we're going to come down to here, Troy. So right now, the Golden Lions up 21-14 over your Southmoreland Scotties. We'll be right back here for 4th quarter action. It looks like it's going to come down to the wire. We'll be back here shortly.
24887-7777.
And we're back here at Offutt Field. I'm Kyle, that's Troy, and we have got a really tight matchup here between the Greensburg Salem Golden Lions, who's up 21-14 over your Southmoreland Scotties. It is senior night here, so the Golden Lions are playing particularly tough here, and the Scotties are trying to play spoiler, and it looks like in the first half, it was 7-6, and points were at a premium. And now it's like the game is broken wide open, and we are seeing a lot more offense here. But now we're back to penalties going back and forth, up and down the field. We're seeing more motion with penalties than we are with the offense. So it'll be interesting to see how this game ends up. But like you said, this might come down to who has the ball last.
This Salem offense is they're hustling to the line of scrimmage. You watch him break a huddle. They're really hustling right now, and they're winning the upfront matchup. Chismar.
Yeah, Chismar is doing his best to try to control the ball and running this option game that basically they've run all season under him. And like we've been saying, I can't say it enough, both teams have young quarterbacks, and both have played really well all season. And to run an option offense under a young quarterback is really amazing. Yeah. And he's done a great job.
That's about the first time we've seen Southmoreland bottle him up for a loss of 3.
Yeah. So he's going to come back. He's going to tuck it under. And there's that option again. He finds his wide receiver out there on the far side. And he is going to slide his way to a first down or just short.
Maybe when he started his slide. They gave him the first down.
It looks like the first, so yeah.
Look how quick that
they're
Lions
right up. Yeah.
Southmoreland's not even ready.
They're not even ready. Yeah, they don't even have the guys on the line. Wow. High snap, but brought down. Handoff, brought down early. He might have still gotten a yard or 2 out of that, though.
Yeah, it looks like he gained about 2.
Yeah.
Man, if I'm Greensburg Salem's coach and I see that right now, I'm running a hurry up. When Southmoreland's still trying to get their players in position, I might be calling 2 plays at a time right now and get to the line of scrimmage. Here's first play, here's second play.
Yeah. I mean, they're really trying to run that to where it's just continuous, the best that they can, because they really are catching Southmoreland off guard a lot.
Boy, they're running a counter right now that's really confusing Southmoreland's defense.
Yeah, no, you're right. They've been running that a lot all game, and it has been confusing for them.
Well, what do we got? Third and 7?
Again, lining right back up.
Yeah, they're running quick.
And that forces Southmoreland to either they can't substitute or they substitute, and then it confuses whoever they've got.
Yeah. Or maybe they're just not being able to get in position to where they need to be lined up.
Yeah. Man in motion now for the Golden Lions, and they're going to heave that over to and he's wide open. Wow.
Touchdown.
Wow.
What a good play.
Misdirection there with the man in motion, and
yeah, what a good play by Salem's offense there.
Yeah, and that was great misdirection.
I think when you're successful on those counters, right, you run that guy in motion, you fake at, your DB maybe got caught looking into the backfield. Yeah. Instead of backing up, took a step, and then now the guy's behind him.
Well, and Chismar did a good job also of looking in the other direction and then looking back over to the man that was clearly he was going to throw to all along that he knew was going to be wide open. So.
Yep. Extra point.
Kick is up and good. And so now it's a 2-score game for the Scotties. And in the fourth quarter, 2 scores is a mountain to climb. But not impossible. 9-10 left. Golden Lions up now 28 to the Scotties 14. And again,
seems like Greensburg Salem's offense is clicking on all cylinders right now.
It is. It seems like they're
able to run the ball at will. And now they're starting to throw the ball.
Yeah.
And that could be the tightness of that defense, right? Trying to come up and stop the run. And now that the coach sees that, and now he's going to open it up with the pass game.
I think that's definitely it. And I think that also, I think a lot of this also has to do with when we go back and we talk about how long defense and offense has been on the field. The Scotties defense has been on the field for a while now.
Yeah, it seems like that happened a good bit this year.
Yeah.
With them, all the games that you've been to and called.
Yeah, it's the games, particularly the games where they have lost. The Scotty defense has been on the field a long time, and you cannot have a defense on the field that long and expect them to continue to perform at a high level late in this game.
Well,
especially when you have this level of college or high school football where guys have to play both ways.
Yes, yeah. And you got your up front, your linemen offensively are the same guys on defense.
Exactly.
Right? So now as they get wore down, defensively, they're also wore down offensively.
Absolutely. So you get unfortunately, you can't blame these guys whenever they're fatigued in the fourth quarter, on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, a lot of these, in these smaller AAA schools, that's what you have. You don't have the numbers of the 5 and 6A squads.
Absolutely not. Yeah,
and you don't have enough athletes to go both ways.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that's the way that it works. And that's but you also get to see at this level, you also get to see younger players get to play earlier and stuff like that. So there is a trade-off. I've called a lot of upper-level games, 5A and 6A games, and you have 100 guys on the roster, and you won't get to see a freshman or a sophomore ever play. Yeah. It's very rare, unless they're a very skilled athlete.
Yeah, you get to see, like you said, younger kids playing, and that starts their development a little bit more and a little bit earlier. There's Smith taking off.
Yeah, so that's Smith. He did a good job on the run there. Took a shot, but he did a good job taking off and running there, and he gets close to the first down.
It looks like it gave him a first down.
All right, so good job there for Smith. A little over 8 minutes now, and so the Scotties
starting to move the ball a little bit.
Starting to move the ball.
I hope time doesn't run out for him.
Well, and this is where you got to start thinking about that, because even though you got 3 timeouts, you got to be able to score at least one of these.
Yeah, you need to score and a stop.
Yeah, because you need a stop after this. So nice pump fake there, and just overthrows the receiver there.
Had 2 receivers in the same place there.
Yeah, and that was a little odd. I feel like one of them was supposed to peel off, and they didn't. So I'm not sure which one, that's between the coach and the player there on which one was supposed to peel off in that formation. But I
think sometimes when you're in that huddle, you might hear something that you really didn't hear.
Yeah. No, you're right about that. Yeah,
I've
been in that huddle before, and I've definitely been that guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
So 4 wide now. Sidecar to the right. Shotgun formation. He's going to peel back, throw to the far side, and overthrow his receiver again there. So Smith now, unfortunately, that's going to bring him to 3rd down and long.
I don't know. Are you in 4-down territory right now if you're Southmoreland?
I'm not sure you are at this point, although you are down 2 scores. You are midfield. I think you're in 4-down territory if you get past midfield.
Yeah.
So 4 wide again, and they're going to go.
Boy, Smith had a lot of time. What a catch.
Great throw and great catch there to get across midfield.
Yeah,
and he took a shot also.
Yeah.
And so that is going to move the chains. That is good news there for the Scotties, because, again, they have not been that great on 3rd down this game. And so that is a good confidence booster there, not only for the quarterback but for the offense. And that gets
he had
him
a lot of time.
midfield.
Smith had a lot of time.
Yeah, he did. So they're going to line up and just move the ball here. And
tried a quick screen there that didn't. DB come up and made a good open field tackle on that.
Yeah, he was able to just grab a hold of his leg there and just hold on.
Still almost got 2 yards.
Yeah. So gain of 2
here's where you think some of the mix-up may happen. Is you got 3 receivers here not in the huddle, and it looks like one of the coaches giving them a signal right there.
Yep. So 3 wide on our near side, 1 on the far side, and they're going to hand off.
Oh, boy, what a shoestring tackle.
Yeah, shoestring tackle, because he had a lot of room to move there on that side, so that whoever got the hand on his
they might have saved the touchdown right there.
Yeah, seriously, because he had all this space on our side to run there, and that was actually a really good. Whoever made that tackle did a really good job there.
We've seen Cam Phillips all night ready to just break one.
He's
either
been ready to
the lane
that
closes,
afterburner.
That lane closes, or somebody's getting a hand on his leg.
So Smith unloads there, and it looked like he was trying to get Darnell was the intended receiver, but
looks like the offense is staying out there on fourth down.
Miscommunication there. Yeah, now that they're on the other side of the field here, they're this is definitely fourth down territory because there's no reason to punt down here.
And you're just a little bit out of range for Kaler.
Yeah, so you might as well go for it. You're not really going to be giving up any kind of terrible field position.
A little bit low snap. There's
Great
Mickens
pass.
wide open.
Yeah, Mickens, and he just
There's a face mask
onto it, and they're going to pick up some extra here based on the face mask.
Number 7, Mickens, pulled down on a play.
So the face mask is some extra help there, and the good news is that there was no talk after the play.
Yes,
that would have negated that.
At the point of tackle.
So
yeah,
that
it seems
is,
like Bukowski's gone back to his bread and butter with the pass game now.
Yeah, and I think that's good because, again, like you're strapped for time. So, you go back to the pass game. And I think that's good also because you put your faith back in your quarterback, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think with, run heavy, that draws that defense up. Now we can go ahead and open it up. And what I like to see now is those quick little slants that they're hitting Mickens in. He's finding a little soft spot behind the linebackers and in front of the DBs. Boy, that was a good play by that defensive back.
Yeah, that was a good play there, coming right up on him. He hit him as he caught the ball. Good job there for Darnell, though, to hold on to that. Keep a hold of it because he did get hit while he was catching the ball.
Those are the ones that are hard to hold on because you're trying to bring that ball into your body and now you're getting hit.
Yeah, absolutely. So just over 5 minutes here. And if you're the Scotties, again, you got to think about time because you got to score here and then you got to get a stop and then get the ball back.
I think I'd have a little bit more urgency.
And that is going to be overthrown there.
Nice thing about the incomplete pass, it stops the clock for him.
Yeah, I mean, it's good that they're sticking with the pass. I mean, I like that because, again, like you said, if you make a mistake and it's an incomplete pass and it stops the clock. But again, like they got to start, really thinking about getting the ball in the end zone here because you got to get a stop defensively also.
Yeah. When you're at 5 minutes now,
and like we've been saying that, the Lions have been really good at running the ball. That was a great catch.
What a throw and catch.
Yeah.
2 freshmen.
Yeah, that was a great catch there. Because I don't know, if you're a defensive back, I don't know how you cover that guy any better.
Yeah, you couldn't have any better coverage.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you cover that guy any better. I mean, that is not on that defensive back. I mean, he honestly was all over him. That was just a really great catch.
Yeah, Smith put the ball on the outside shoulder where it needed to be, and Mickens had strong hands and brought it in.
Yeah, that was just a really great catch. And so it was marked at the 2, and then they moved it up to the 3. Yeah, so going to go 3 wide here, and they're going to –
Boy, they stuffed them there.
Yeah, they did. I'm surprised they went with the handoff there.
Handoff to Phillips.
Yeah,
so
might have went with a little bit of a fake handoff and maybe threw a fade or something.
Yeah. I think we might get a timeout here.
Looks like Phillips might have been a little bit shaken up on that play.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't like to see a guy come out, especially a guy like Phillips.
Yeah, holding his helmet. Look, he's rubbing his eye. It looks like maybe he got poked in the eye.
Yeah, that happens, especially at goal lines like that. That happens a lot. So.
And it looks like Southmoreland's again in the heavy package.
Well, they're going to go throw here. And
I don't think they're going to call a helmet-to-helmet hit. He threw that flag right about the impact of that receiver coming across the end zone, and it looked like he hit him a little bit high.
So we're going to see what the call is here. And that was a really quick flag. Officials are
meeting.
Yeah, they're meeting there. Pass interference.
They're calling pass interference.
Okay. So that gets them.
That gets them to about the 1.
Yeah, about the 1. And that's going to reset the downs.
Got number 20 in there now as a side card next to Smith.
Yep. And he's going to walk right in. So now you got 3 minutes, 21 seconds left.
Down by a score.
Down by a score. You got Kaler coming in to make sure that you only get down by 7 here.
Let's see what Kaler could do. So we got a late man coming on to the field.
Yeah, we do have a late man coming on here.
He doesn't. There we go.
There we go. So now we get the thumbs up from Kaler. And that
they almost blocked that again.
They did. But that is good. Kaler is good.
This may come down to who has the ball.
Yeah. So Scotties return with their own answer. So that is 21 points now for the Scotties, but they're still down by 7.
Yeah, that drive took a lot of time off the clock.
It did take a lot.
You know, but there's nothing you can really do about that. Right?
No, but
when
now
you get a score.
But what it did was at least the time gave your defense time to
rest. A little bit of a break.
Exactly. So that's the plus in that. It gave your defense a break. They got some time to grab some air, and hopefully.
It looked like most of the defense was out in the field on offense, too.
Well, yeah, that is true. But hopefully the ones that did get rested, they're ready to come in now, and they're ready to show up because desperately the Scotties need.
They need a quick 3 and out.
They need a quick 3 and out. And you know that if you're the Golden Lions, you're going to go to your bread and butter, and you're going to run the ball.
I'm going to run it. I'm going to run it with Chismar.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
He has sort of controlled this game. It looks like Salem's thinking about an onside kick here.
So great special teams there by the Scotties. Kaler kicked it right into the dead zone.
Yeah, they had one man back, and then they had everybody up, and Kaler kicked it in that dead zone. And boy, Southmoreland was hustling to try to get that ball.
Yeah, and they got back there in a hurry, and the returner for the Lions did a great job scooping that ball up, but he had nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. So
we'll see what Greensburg Salem does.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you got to figure they're going to go like with what they're good at, and that's running the ball. But it'll be interesting to see if they just burn clock instead of this no huddle offense that they've been doing, and that's exactly what they do. Is they go with
Chismar with a smart play right there.
Yeah, instead of running out of bounds.
He gained 5 yards and slid down.
Yeah, absolutely. Instead of running out of bounds, he just slides so that he doesn't go out of bounds. And, and they're definitely in no hurry now to run any plays.
I don't know if you're Southmoreland right now, are you burning timeouts?
You know, that's a good question. I would think that you probably should at some point because you want to get the ball back eventually. So
they don't have to snap this ball till about 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Yeah. So, because, again, they're not running any hurry up here. He's running over and getting plays from the coach. And there they go again, and they're going to get that first
down.
Yeah, and that's the other thing is you can't let them keep getting first downs, right?
Yeah. The clock stops on a first down. But just to move the chains.
Yeah. So
I think if I'm Southmoreland, I'm burning some timeouts here.
You have to, right? You have to burn some timeouts, and you have to stop the ball somehow. You know. And if you're not stopping the ball, like at the very least, you got to try to get a turnover.
Yeah, something. And whether you're trying to strip the ball.
Yeah,
but
something.
If I'm Salem's coach, I'm telling you, 2 hands on the ball.
Yeah. So handoff again.
Handoff.
Going inside.
Yeah, it looks like Bukowski's using a timeout.
Yeah.
Handoff to number 32, Cochran, no for the Golden Lions.
So
he got 1:47 left. I think you're burning all 3 timeouts right here, and you're going to run a hurry-up offense if your defense can get you a stop.
Yeah, so definitely, I think that's the plan. And again, you still have to get those stops though. You can't let
them gain 4 or 5 yards at a clip.
No, absolutely not. And I get that a lot of these guys are probably tired. Like I get that. Like it's and you can't blame them. But this is what it's all about, right? It's the last game of the season.
Yeah, senior night here for the Golden Lions. The seniors they're wanting to go out with a win.
Yeah.
Shares Cookies, Shift Right Transmission, and Sundog Cafe.
So Lions
running
line
the
up with a
ball
shotgun
again.
and running the ball, and he is going to get that first down. Yep.
They going to roll him in, or are they going to say he went out?
I think they're going to say that he went out because I didn't see the.
Yeah, they're not rolling the clock.
Yeah, I didn't see the clock rolling sign for the.
No, it's rolling now.
Oh, is it rolling now? Okay.
Yeah, I think I'd be using the timeout.
And that's what they're going to do.
Yeah. You got a minute 27 left. You got to burn these timeouts. You're almost to the point of no return now. You need a turnover. You need to try to strip that ball.
Yeah, you got to. You got to punch it out. You got to strip it. You got to do something. You know it's not going in the air, so.
Yeah, they're running the ball. And I tell you what, they've been running that counter effectively with the running back from Greensburg Salem. He's been getting 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, no, it's that's been their bread and butter all season is running the ball, and then when they have to pass, they do.
They pass.
Yeah, and so and that's what's been working for them, and it's worked well for them tonight. So it's good. It's definitely good.
Southmoreland has one timeout here. If you can hold them to 0 gain right here, get your timeout. And then you got to be telling your players, hey, try to punch that ball out.
Yeah.
Do what you can to punch that ball out.
So they are going to go shotgun. And, yep. And he is going to slide to make sure that he stays in bounds.
He got, 3 there?
Yeah, it looks like, 3.
So Southmoreland using their final timeout.
It's final charge timeout.
So
In the second half.
What do you do here if you're Greensburg Salem?
I mean, I think you just run the same play because after this, like you got a minute 14, Do
you take it? With it being a 1-score game, minute 14. I know you've been running the ball, but you got the Southmoreland defense. They're all up in the box right now, trying to stop that run.
Yeah.
Do you take a quick shot and gain?
No.
20 yards and just fall down with your receiver?
No. I think you keep it on the ground, just play it safe, and you run it the way that you've been running it. I mean, yeah,
it's definitely been effective.
Yeah. Because now
you're not snapping the ball till about 15 seconds.
Yeah, and
you're third down.
Yeah. I mean, you're just going to run the clock out at this point. So yeah, I think it's the safe play.
Yeah.
This locks you into second place in the conference.
Yeah.
It gets you a good position in the playoffs. And then, like you said, it makes it so that Southmoreland has to sweat
a little bit
for the playoff seeding and everything. And so, yeah.
It looks like they're in victory. Oh, Greensburg Salem taking the timeout. Greensburg Salem taking it. I think they let the play clock run down too long before they could run a play. They were set up in the victory formation. They were going to kneel the ball, but I think they let the play clock get down too low, and they couldn't get to the line of scrimmage fast enough.
For a team that's been running no huddle all game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think excitement got the best of them on that sideline.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Here they come. It looks like they're in victory formation. 1-0, and that should be about it.
So they're going to go ahead and say okay and be in the victory formation. There's the knee.
There it is.
And so that is going to do it.
Yeah.
So the Golden Lions are going to walk away here with the victory. That is going to make the Golden Lions 7-3, 4-1 overall in the conference. That is going to keep them securely in second place. The Scotties, unfortunately, will drop to 7-3 overall, and 3-2 in the conference, and that is going to drop them to third. That's where they will securely stay in the conference, and they'll have to sweat a little bit to see what happens in the rest of the games tonight as they play out.
Yeah, I think the other game was implementations if Southmoreland lost and Mount Pleasant beats EF.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens in the Mount Pleasant game, but anything can happen in high school football, so keep an eye out for that.
Yes.
But I think the Scotties still have a good chance here in the playoffs, and once the playoffs get rolling, I think they have a good chance to get into the playoffs and make some noise.
Yeah, I think you take you play the juggernaut last week against EF. You come in here and a good game offensively, defensively. I think they played solid. Penalties hurt them once again, but I think as a coaching staff, you go back to the drawing board, you regroup, you get your team healthy, and you get ready for the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely. And there are some other juggernauts in the AAA. In the AAA division. I mean, like Amani Christian.
Yes.
So whoever draws
Steel Valley.
Yeah. So, whoever you go up against, I mean, you could be playing anybody. These other teams could be playing anybody too.
Yes.
So it depends on who you get the draw and how all that gets drawn up. So it'll be interesting to see once the playoffs roll around. So that will be it for the regular season here. My name is Kyle Templin. That is Troy Shawley.
Hey, Kyle, I appreciate you giving me an opportunity. I enjoyed myself tonight.
Yeah, for everybody at LHTC, thank you, Spencer. Thank you, AJ, for everything that you guys did tonight. I want to give a shout-out to Rick DeRubis, who could not be here tonight. Thank everybody for listening tonight and for all season. Again, thank you very much for tonight. It's from Offutt Field. Unfortunately, the Golden Lions got the better of the Southmoreland Scotties. Lions were up 28 over your Scotties to 21, and we hope to see you around for the playoffs and next season. Thank you
once again, Kyle.